guys. Really just wanted to quickly go over a few things on NoodleTools. Most is from class, but this will also kind of clarify things. When you guys are logged into NoodleTools, I know you probably only have the one project, so if you click into it, let's just pretend this is it. Again, at the top, you have your thesis question. All right, as soon as it works, there we go. Okay, again at the top, we're going to do a fake topic of should. Ah, that's cool. There we go. Be paid $1 million to teach. There we go. Don't have a theme yet, or excuse me, thesis, because I haven't done the research, even though, I know that I should be paid $1 million. When you go to sources, all right, right now I have none. You guys are finding those now, okay? Here's an article from Gale in context. Notice how it's not a viewpoint, it's actually a magazine article. But you're going to do the same thing we were doing in class. So if you're going to click, you found something here, and let's just pretend this is super short. So let's see. All right, I want that quote. All right, I want that quote. So I'm going to go to the top, and knowing that I want that quote, as soon as this wheel of death, there we go. You click Cite, remember, all right. MLA, you're going to export it to NoodleTools. All right, you click Export. It'll pop up a little tab over here. That's already going to be an MLA format. All right, you're probably not going to have to do anything with that. This is the project we're on. You click Import. You get that message. Good to go. All right, you can X out of that tab. If you go back to your sources, if you reload, should be there, and it is. All right, beautiful. When you go to your note cards, now you got to actually quote what you're quoting. All right, I'm going to go to New. Okay, I'm just going to title this Salary Number 1. All right, I know my source is right here. Okay, and I'm going to copy and paste my quote. After my quote, I'm actually going to, because I have one, I'm going to put the last name of the author. If I didn't have a last name, and some of you might not, it might just be an article and you have nothing else, you would use a shorter version of the article title. So in this case, if Klein were not there, I had no Klein to work with, I could do funding for hire, and that would be it. And I'll know that that was the article title. Okay, funding for hire, I could find that on my my works cited page if I ever wanted to look that up. Okay, because you still got to cite everything. Again, over here, you could add the URL too if you wanted to make it easier for yourself, even though it is on your works cited page. There might be if you want to put the link here, you could. So it is right there if you do want to keep that neat. And then in your own words, again, if it helps you, you certainly can, but what I'm more concerned with is the original thinking. How does this help prove whatever it is you're trying to prove? All right. So in this case, I'm using this sort of quick quote to sort of prove my point of, this state in particular was ranked 34th in the nation by teacher pay, and they've received about 5,000 increased pay over the past 2 years. All right. Kind of just making a point about that. All right. This is sort of a fake quote, so there's really not. I'm not going to put anything here. As you find things that are helpful, you would put your original thinking here. The more you put in full sentence, the better. That is something you can actually put right into your paper later on. So if I just hit save and close, I now have a note card. Okay, perfect. If I wanted to do something with that, I could color code it. Notice how I selected it. Okay, and if you want to clear that, you go down here and you do clear. Okay, but if I really want to make this a color, you know, it's about salary, so I'm thinking green. Boom, I got green. All right, and then you kind of can make sure you can kind of keep them separate. All right, if you want to put them you know, if for some reason you want to combine these, if I pile them, you can pile them and title them something. So if I want to just do salary increase, all right, maybe that's my title. Okay, I now have two note cards in one place. Okay, and all you got to do, you hover over it, you expand, and you can still work with those same note cards. Okay, eventually you will work on this. I'm going to have a separate screencast for that. All right, so again, nice and easy with your sources, the note cards. Again, you're finding numerous note cards from these. Um, um, if you're coming from the database, that citation tool is the easiest thing. All right, so just kind of keep that in mind. We will eventually, I'll probably post the annotated bibliography screencast separately. That's something you're going to work on. Once you settle on your sources, you're going to summarize your articles quickly, you know, about a paragraph for each one, and you're going to have about 3 or 4 articles, so it's not, you know, you're not analyzing anything, you're literally just sort of letting me know what your article is about. That's good for now. Hopefully this is helpful, and as you're playing around with this in class and finding your sources, this is a helpful video. All right? Thanks, guys.